Do you think women lead in a way that's different from men? I give you an example. Mary Robinson says that men lead generally top down, and making demands and commands of other people, whereas women lead in a more 21st century democratic, building consensus kind of style. How do you react to that?
Women bring a certain amount of sensitivity to the task and to decision making, attempting to understand more what the different issues and in cases of conflicting and contending issues, to bring much more to listening what the different sides are before making a decision. Women tend to be more concerned about the human factor. What kind of suffering would be imposed particularly on other women, and on children by a certain policy decision. And so it's that dimension that I don't think men stop to think about. What are the implications of this on the lives of women? It may be a very apparently neutral policy, and if it's a neutral policy, only a woman will start to think, are there implications for women on this? Will it affect them?
So can you give an example of something?
Taxes. We're talking about imposing taxes, for example. What does this mean? Will the women be affected more, by the increase in this duty, by this ECOWAS fee? What does this mean for women? I don't think a man thinking about, we have a decision regionally that we're going to impose a small percentage on imported goods to be able to finance the ECOWAS organization. Very, very neutral when you look at it. But the question I ask is, what does this do to our women marketeers who go across the borders to be able to bring goods in? Will this mean that they'll be subjected to imposing, a higher fee on them, higher prices on commodities? What will this do to them? I don't think a man would have ever have crossed his mind.
So that's sensitivity, particularly to women's issues. So you think that women bring a different set of experiences to the table than men do, as leaders.
Yeah. And frankly, I think women work harder. They're more committed and they're more honest. They're very concerned about integrity, and character. Whether it's because a woman wants to make sure that there's nothing that would affect their children's perception of her, as a professional, as a mother.